स्प्रिंग ब्लॉक सिस्टम का इस वीडियो में मैं रिवीजन कराने जा रही हूँ कि अलग अलग केसेस रहेंगे। तो यहाँ पर अगर हमें टाइम पीरियड निकालना हो या फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालनी हो तो हम किस तरीके से निकालेंगे। तो मान लीजिए एक स्प्रिंग है जिसका स्प्रिंग कांस्टेंट k है और उसमें कोई मास अटैच्ड है जिसकी कुछ भी वैल्यू m है। तो इन केसेस में अगर हमें पीरियड ऑफ ऑसिलेशन निकालना है, दैट इज टाइम पीरियड ऑफ ऑसिलेशन, तो हमारा फॉर्मूला हो जाएगा 2 पाई अंडर रूट m बाई k। You can remember this. You put m in the numerator and k in the denominator. And for example, if you have to find the frequency, now we know that it is equal to 1 over t. So our frequency becomes 1 over 2 pi under root k by m. Okay. Now if there is a case when two springs are attached, then they can be attached in series or they can be attached in parallel system. Firstly, I am going to take the case of the series case. First spring and second spring, they are attached in series. That is, after one spring, another string is also attached. But their force constant are different, K1 and K2, but they are attached with the same mass. Okay. So in case of series, the resultant force constant can be calculated by taking the reciprocals. So we get K2 plus K1 by K1 by K2. This is 1 over K. So when we find out the K, we have K1 K2 by K1 plus K2. And again we are applying our formula time period for these types of oscillation 2 pi m over K. Okay. Now after substituting the value of K in this, we get this is the formula. For the case of the series, so we add up in the numerator and product in the denominator. So this is the main formula for the when the springs attached in series. Now I am going to take another. Now this is the another case when the springs are attached and they are attached parallelly with each other. That is, each spring is connected with the mass. Okay. This spring is also connected with the mass. This spring is also connected with the mass. For example, its constant is K1, it is K2. And in here, we also see that different springs are attached with the same mass. That is, in case of parallel, each spring is directly attached to the mass. But in case of the series, all the springs are connected with each other, then they connected with the mass. So when the springs are connected directly with the mass, okay, then it is the system for the parallel. And in this case, we find K is equals to K1 plus K2 for the case of parallel. Okay. Now, when we apply our formula for the time period, we have 2 pi under root m by k. So we just simply write 2 pi m K1 plus K2. So this is the time period for the spring when they are attached in this way. Clear? Sometimes this type of system is also given to you, that a spring is connected in between two different objects having different masses m1 and m2. And in this case, period of oscillation is equals to 2 pi. You have to multiply these two m1 m2 upon k and m1 plus m2, because we know that our formula is 2 pi m over k. So in place of m dash, we just write, when it is connected in between two masses, m1 m2 over m1 plus m2. So this is the reduced mass we find in this case. One thing more I want to share with you, that we know that time period is equals to 2 pi under root m by k. Moreover, we know that omega is equals to 2 pi over time, that is distance over time. So from here, time is equals to 2 pi over omega. So we can equate both of them. We have 2 pi over omega is equals to 2 pi under root m by k. Okay. Now it is get cancelled. So omega is equals to under root k by m. Clear? So we can also find the angular frequency is under root of force constant by divided by the mass. And for the frequency, we know that it is inversely proportional to time period. So frequency is again 1 upon 2 pi under root k by m. We just inverse this formula 1 upon 2 pi and k by m in order to find out the frequency. This is overall in the spring block system. I am going to take one example in regard to understand the concept more clearly. Now I am going to take a question regarding these concepts. First question. A block of mass 0.2 kg slides on an inclined plane having 30° with the horizontal connected by massless spring of force constant 80 Newton per meter. Now it is given that there is an inclined plane making an angle of 30 degree and a block of mass is connected with a massless spring. Okay, a block of mass is connected with a massless spring having mass m and force constant 80 Newton per meter and having mass is equal to 0.2 kg. Okay, it is mass is equal to 0.2 kg, force constant k is equal to 80 Newton per meter and angle of inclination is 30 degree. Clear? It is given in the question. We have to find the frequency of the oscillations. Time period of the oscillation, frequency of the oscillation and angular frequency. Okay. Now the period of oscillation, this one, first part, this is time period. We have the formula 2 pi under root m by k. Clear? And frequency is inversely proportional to 1 by t and angular frequency is under root k by m. Okay, if you don't remember, just remember this formula, and for the angular frequency just reverse it. Okay, now we are going to solve one by one. We have 2 pi under root m, that is 0.2 over 80. Clear? So it is 2 pi under root 2 by 800. So it becomes 2 pi under root 1 by 400. Ultimately we get 2 pi 20, that is pi by 10, and it is time period, so it is seconds. Clear? So in this way, in the inclined period, there is no matter, we just use the same formula and there is no need of angle in calculation of these numerical. Now how will you find the frequency? For the frequency, we just reverse the time period, or we can also use the formula 1 by t, so it becomes 10 over pi. Okay, you can solve it 10 by 3.14 and it is hertz, or you can write it hertz. Clear? Because it is frequency. Now the angular frequency. Now for the angular frequency, we have the formula omega is equal to under root k by m. Now under root k is at t and mass is 0.2. So it becomes 800 by 2, that is 400, and we have 20 radian per second. Clear? Because the unit of the omega is radian per second, so it becomes 20. In this way, you can easily find out the frequency, time period and the angular frequency in case of springs. Now the next question. Find the ratio in time period of the oscillation. The three cases are given all together and we have to find the ratio of time periods in all the three cases. Okay. Now for this case, we have time period 2 pi under root m by k. Clear? Now here, this is time period 1. This is time period 2. 2 pi under root k1 plus k2 over m k1 k2. Clear? M is there, k1 plus k2 over k1 into k2. Now in this case, time period is equals to 2 pi m K1 plus K2. Just remember all these three formula. This formula you remember, there's a little bit confusion in these then. So you can just learn that in this case you have two springs, they are attached with the same. Okay, so addition is in the denominator for this case. Clear? Now here they are attached with each other, so addition is in the numerator and these two spring constant are multiplied in the denominator. Now we have to find the ratio between T1 is to T2 is to T3. Okay, and this is M. For example, so when we compare this, we get the M and 2 pi are getting cancelled. So ratio of T1 is to T2 is to T3 is equals to, if we put value of K1 and K2 is equals to K. K1 is equal to K2 and is equal to K. Clear? Now substituting these values, for time period 1 we have under root K. Here for time period T2 we have 1 and 1, that is K plus K over K square, because M is getting cancelled, 2 pi is getting cancelled. And for T3 we have 1 over K plus K. Okay, now we get the answer 1 over K is 2. Here it is 2K. 2K by K square. Now here it is 1 over 2K. Now this K get cancelled. So if we take K as 1, then we get ratio 1 under root 2 is to 1 by under root 2. So this is the ratio in all three cases. Okay, just please remember these formulas. So I have taken this question so you can easily find out in every case the time period for the oscillations. Let's do one example regarding these concepts. As I told you earlier, the formula for this figure is 2 pi under root M over K1 plus K2. Okay, and the formula for this figure is 2 pi K1 plus K2 over K1 K2 into M. Clear? Now I am going to find out one by one. 2 pi under root M, we will put 3, K1 plus K2, that is 100 plus 300. So ultimately we have 2 pi under root 3 by 400. Okay. Now 2 pi, we take out this, we get 20 under root 3, that is pi by 10 under root 3. We know the value of the under root 3 is 1.732 into pi by 10, that is we have 0.1732 pi, and we can leave it as it is if you don't want to solve it. Now similarly here time period is 2 pi. Now firstly we add both of them, 300 plus 100 into M, that is 3, and 300 dot 100. So we get time period 2 pi 400 into 3 over 300 into 100. They are getting cancelled. So this is cancelled. Ultimately we have 2 pi 4 over 100, that is 2 pi into 2 over 10, that is 4 pi over 10, or time period is equals to 0.4 pi seconds. Unit of time period is seconds. So in this way, if you remember the formulas, it's very easy to solve this types of questions. Clear? So just remember, in this case you have to add K1 into K2, K1 and K2, and write in the denominator. And in case of this type of case, when a spring is attached to another spring, we have to add a spring constant and put in the numerator and multiply them and put in the denominator in the last. If you want to watch some more videos, you can go to my profile, and there in the playlist you can search more videos for that.